It is now around 3 o'clock, the first day when I'm working here in the cottage. My little break spot in the hammock, set up here with laptop and monitor. And then I have the solar cell, which now is getting a lot of direct sunlight. And as you can see here on the EcoFlow, we're currently charging at 71 watts. So this is gonna charge really quickly. And this is really promising, I think, because it means I'm gonna have the opportunity to have this little battery pack filled up every sunny day. Really nice to see that it works so well around this hour in the day. That setup worked really well, and I will be making some kind of review content about the EcoFlow River 2 and the solar cell, but now I just got to try it out for the first time. It was giving like 65-70 watts maximum when the sun was as high as possible, and my computer setup was taking like 15 to 20 watts usually, so it was charging the battery while I was using the computer together with the external monitor and so on. I'm cooking my lunch right now. Not exactly sure what it's gonna be, but some kind of pasta. I either make it with eggs or with lentils. I think the simplest version is the one with just pasta and eggs. I haven't been able to buy groceries to stock up this place yet, so there's some stuff left to do with that. It's time for lunch, and I made a relatively primitive lunch spot here, but I love the way it overlooks the lake, even when the leaves are all in place now. I'm just sitting on a little cushion here, watching the lake. You still hear a bit of the road, but you also hear all the leaves and all the birds. So I find this very peaceful and nice. I had a friend here for coffee yesterday, and then I had my sister and her children here today, and we went for the first swim. So I had the premiere. The place to swim is really nearby, so it's very nice to finally have started the season of swimming while being here in the cottage. And while I was working, I had a ton of meetings, and this was the kind of backdrop that I was having for the meetings. Minus the glasses though, but these woods and all these plants and so on, quite a nice backdrop for a work setting. Everyone gets in a good mood when the first thing they see is someone sitting in nature and just hearing a little bit of the sounds of the birds. Sleeping in this bed has been working really well, and you get woken up by a little bit of light coming in through that window, and it's just been pretty great overall. I unfortunately didn't have my stand with me, so even though I was shooting quite a bit of macro photography of small insects and plants here in the allotment, I didn't have the opportunity to do more of a proper video to edit. As I think next time I come out here, which is in like a week and a half, I'm gonna bring my stand and I'm gonna make sure to shoot some proper content to make a more in-depth or comprehensive video about the whole cottage setup and how it works to live here when I've spent a few more nights. Now it's time for me to pack up, do the last bit of dishes, and then go back to the flat, and then I'm gonna make it to the office tomorrow and do some work before I'm heading to Barcelona quite soon. On Monday we go off to Barcelona with the team at work. So thank you for joining this little mini update of how it has been to live in the cottage the first time around and work from here, and then I will see you in a video pretty soon. Have a nice day. Bye bye.